Good morning, I'm Andrew, the osteopath at the Thrive Body Clinic, and this is my first cup of coffee today. I think with the cream it has a effect of making it look like instant coffee, but it's significantly nicer. And to be honest, instant coffee is nicer if you add cream either. Right, that's kick-started me. Let's get through this. So, what is it? It's Wednesday, middle of the week, hump day. For me, I've got some osteo work, but I've also got the office job to spend a bit of time on, which I will get through. I can't complain. It's a great. It's been a great job. I'm doing my best to work my way out. So yeah, that's my day. School run. That. I'm gonna try and get to a spin class. It'll be interesting to see how many people are in the spin class, because yesterday I did a body balance class and I had the entire room to myself, and I think there's at least 20 spaces for that class. So the room did feel a little bit awkward, especially because the lights aren't really on. They've just got the coloured lights around the side of the room so that it's dim, so that the screen is visible, which makes sense. But yeah, it was a little bit like being at a party and nobody else was there. I enjoyed it though. It's the second time I've done the virtual class, and when you do the virtual spin, you've got a big screen in front of you, and that kind of feels normal because you're pointing straight at it and you're pedaling, and they just tell you go up and down, fast and slow, easy. Whereas with the virtual body balance, until you know the sequence well enough, you are kind of you're kind of forced to keep looking up, depending on which side you're at, which can be a little bit painful. I kept flipping the mat from sideways to front on and just about worked it out. But I did like it. I really liked, I might have said this before actually, last time I did it, I really like the fact that it's got a little clock ticking down in the corner, so for each of the sections you're like, oh yeah, there's only 30 seconds to go, this is good. So yeah, I like that. But yeah, other people would have been, I mean, I'm not going to stand around chatting to them, but perhaps. But other people might have made the room feel a little bit more friendly. So yeah, there was that. I also went to the school, my son's school basketball game yesterday, which was really good. I was the only person spectating for most of it, but it was good. It was a really good game. In some ways, it's better than watching Thunder, partly because obviously my son was playing, but mostly I think there was a little bit more flow to it because the teachers clearly let some stuff go past without stopping the game, just to keep things moving. That was very entertaining. I was sitting there thinking it'd be nice if, I don't know how American schools fund it necessarily, but it'd be nice if they, instead of just having to sit on a bench at the side, they had the actual the bleachers, the seats that go up the side, sort of permanently there. Or even like the leisure centre, if you go to the Worthing Leisure Centre to watch Thunder, when they play on a evening, there's bleachers that pull out from the side, so that you end up with that big seating area, but during the rest of the time it just flattens up against the wall, quite cleverly actually. But yeah, I was thinking it'd be quite cool if they had that, and you know, other kids from the school could stay and watch. I don't know how the American school system works, so that seems to be, on TV, that seems to be a thing. I mean, don't get me wrong, nobody burst into song yesterday. There was a certain amount of heckling and cheering from the two teams sat on the sides whilst the others were playing, which just added to the atmosphere. Very much a funny spectator sport, basketball, with the stoppages and whatnot, but very, I did enjoy it. Where are we at? So yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts yesterday. I listened to my friend who started a podcast recently that I was talking about yesterday. I listened to her latest episode, which was primarily around weight loss, and that sparked off a few ideas for me, because I've been kicking around the structure for an ebook in that area, because it's something that I see time and time again with patients. Just the help they need to get on with that. So that was quite useful, but I'm piling up stuff on my to-do list, and I don't really know quite where that's going to go. With all the best will in the world, it's longer than I'm probably going to be alive for, which is a good thing. I mean, imagine not having a to-do list that imagine running out of stuff to do. Oh, it just makes me a bit twitchy. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.